Good morning, children. I am Anmol Messi, PGT Physics, Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Children, in our previous videos, we have completed the expression for a parallel plate capacitor, that is capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. And today we are going to derive various other expressions related to a parallel plate capacitor. So the first topic that we are going to discuss today is effect on capacitance of a capacitor when a dielectric slab of thickness T is inserted between the plates of a capacitor. So as you can see in the diagram, I have made a parallel plate capacitor, and the distance between the plates of the capacitor is small d. Between those plates I have inserted a dielectric slab of thickness T, and with the help of the arrows I have shown that there is some space between the dielectric slab and the plate of the capacitor, which we would call as free space. So now what we are going to do is we are going to calculate the effect on the capacitance of the capacitor because of the presence of this dielectric slab. So first of all, if we want to calculate capacitance, the expression for capacitance is C is equal to Q by V. That is, we would require the value of charge and potential V. So let us calculate the value of potential first. Hence I have written V in free space because there are two types of region. One is free space and the other one is a dielectric region. So let us calculate V in free space first. So the expression for V is dV by E is equal minus E is equal to dV by dr, but we are ignoring minus sign and we are taking E is equal to V by R. So V is equal to E into R, and R means the distance. So for free space from the diagram it is very clear that the distance is d minus t. So instead of R I have written d minus t. Okay. Now what is the value of electric field E? So this is a topic which we have studied in first chapter, that electric field due to a single plate is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. But since there are two plates over here, that is the capacitor has got two plates, therefore we will put a 2 in front of it. That is the total electric field because of those two plates would be 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So 2 and 2 would get cancelled out and we are left with sigma upon epsilon naught. And further the value of R is d minus t. So the total formula for V in free space becomes V is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, and in brackets we are writing d minus t. Now let us calculate the potential in dielectric region. So again the expression for V is equal to E into R, and again the electric field would be 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, but in place of R we will write the distance of dielectric, which is small t. The thickness of the dielectric is small t. Again 2 and 2 would get cancelled out and V is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught K into T. Now you might be thinking, what is this K? This K is dielectric constant. Actually the electric field over here in dielectric region, as in the diagram also I have shown that it is E by K. So the normal electric field over there is sigma upon epsilon naught, because 2 and 2 got cancelled out, but the value electric field that we are going to take is sigma upon epsilon naught and divide by K, that is sigma upon epsilon naught K. Why? Because of the presence of dielectric, there the electric field would get reduced K times. Hence the value electric field would become not just sigma upon epsilon naught but sigma upon K epsilon naught. Okay. Now let us calculate the total potential. So the total potential would be because of the dielectric region and also because of the free space. So both the expressions we have written here, V is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught d minus t plus sigma upon epsilon naught k into t, that is potential due to free space, in free space plus potential in dielectric region. Okay, sigma upon epsilon naught we have taken common, so we are left with d minus t plus t by k in the bracket, and after taking the LCM, V is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught dk minus tk plus t by k. If we are going to calculate charge, then as we know that in previous chapter also we have studied in a topic of distribution of charge. that if charge is distributed area wise, then Q is equal to sigma A. If charge is distributed lengthwise, then Q is equal to lambda L, sorry. And if charge is distributed volume wise, then Q is equal to rho V. But since here charge is distributed area wise, hence Q is equal to sigma A. Now finally we can apply the expression for capacitance, which is C is equal to Q by V. We are going to put the value of Q and V. So the value of Q is sigma A, and the value of V we have taken out over above over here. So that value we are going to put over here. Now in this slide you can clearly see I have put the values of Q and V, in which sigma and sigma gets cancelled out, and K and epsilon naught would go above with the numerator. Hence finally we are getting an expression C is equal to K epsilon naught A upon dk minus tk plus t. Okay, this is our final expression for capacitance, that is effect on the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor because of a dielectric slab that is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. We can take a case also in this, that if T is equal to D, that is the size of the dielectric slab is exactly the size of what the distance between the plates of the capacitor is, then T is equal to D. So when we'll place D in place of T wherever it is written T, then the formula would become K epsilon naught A upon dk minus dk plus D. So dk and dk would get cancelled out. Finally we are left with C is equal to K epsilon naught A by D. This shows that our capacitance would become K times. Hence we are having one more expression over here now, which would explain that by putting a dielectric between the plates of a capacitor, we can increase the capacitance of the capacitor, that too K times. Like for example, if the dielectric constant has a value of 3, then the capacitance of the capacitor would become 3 times. Now this is a fresh topic that we are going to start, that is effect on capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor when a conducting slab of thickness T is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. Now in the previous topic we have inserted a dielectric slab between the plates of the capacitor, while in this case we are going to insert a conducting plate, that is a conductor between the plates of the capacitor, but the thickness of the plate would be T, same as in previous topic. So as in the diagram you can clearly see that there is a parallel plate capacitor, and between the plates I have inserted a conducting plate of thickness T, and there is some space between the plate of the capacitor and the conducting plate. There is some space, that space we would call as free space. Okay, now again the same method we would follow, that is we will find the potential, we will calculate the potential in free space as well as in conducting region. The expression for V is ER. Now again the expression for R would be here D minus T, because here we need the distance of free space, so it would become D minus T, and electric field would be 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, because for one plate it is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, so for two plates it would be 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and 2 and 2 would get cancelled out. So finally we are left with V is equal to sigma epsilon naught D minus T. Okay, and when we are going to calculate the potential in conducting region, then the potential would be 0, because there the electric field is 0. We have studied in previous chapter that inside a conductor the electric field is always 0. So V is equal to ER, but since E is 0, therefore V would also become 0. Finally we will calculate the total potential, then V is equal to the potential due to the free space plus the potential due to the conducting region. So when we'll add both the potentials, we'll get sigma upon epsilon naught D minus T. The charge that we are going to calculate would be Q is equal to sigma A, because this is area wise. And again while calculating the capacitance, we are going to use the general formula for capacitance, that is C is equal to Q by V. We'll put the value of Q and V over there and we'll get our answer. Now in in this expression, that is C is equal to Q by V, we have put the value of Q as well as V. Okay, and sigma gets cancelled out. Epsilon naught would go with the numerator, so hence C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T. This is the final expression for effect of capacitance, effect on capacitance due to a conducting plate when inserted between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor. Again we'll take a case, that is if T is equal to D. I mean, if the size of the conducting plate is exactly as the size of the or the distance between the plates of the capacitor. Okay, so C is equal to epsilon naught A by D minus T, but instead of T we'll write D. So D minus D becomes 0, and if anything is divided by 0, answer would come infinity. So this shows that if we are going to place a conducting slab between the plates of a capacitor, the capacitance could be made infinite. Thank you all of you. Please revise these derivations and practice at home.